This is a demonstration of installing an IBM Cloud App Management Agent. The agent we're going to focus on is a monitoring agent for Linux OS. Let's get started. Open up the Firefox browser to access our IBM Cloud Private 3.1 installation. Log in with the user ID of admin and appropriate password. Click Menu, Workloads, Brokered Services. Locate the brokered service IBM Cloud App Management. Click Launch. Click Get Started. Locate the Administration tab and select it. Click Integrations. Over on the right, click Configure an Integration. Scroll down. Observe there are 4 different types of standard monitoring agents. You can configure ITM, ITCAM agents, APM v8 agents, data center resource agents, or cloud resource data collectors. In our case, we want to select data center resource agents. So click Configure under Data Center Resource Agents. This page gives you the instructions to configure an event source to connect a data center resource agent to an IBM Cloud App Management server. Earlier, I downloaded all the IBM Data Center Resource Agent installation images from IBM Passport Advantage to my Downloads folder. Let's minimize our IBM Cloud App Management interface and open a terminal window and go look at those downloaded images. So I downloaded them into the Downloads ICAM Agent folder. Let's list the contents of that folder. And you can observe there are 3 files. There's our package for Windows agents, a package for Linux agents, and a package for AIX agents. So let's create a subdirectory called Unconfigured. This is where we're going to place our unconfigured agents that we will configure later in this installation process. Before we can do that, we need to extract these 3 files. So we use unzip to extract the Windows version. We can use tar-zxvf to extract the other 2 Linux and AIX packages. When the extraction completes, let's list the contents of the current folder. Observe we have our new directory called Unconfigured. We have our 3 original files that we pulled from Passport Advantage, and we have 3 new directories, all with similar names: App Management Agents DC, and then either Win, AIX, or Linux, depending on the target that the agent is intended for. So we're going to move the extracted files from each of these 3 new folders into the Unconfigured folder. So let's start with changing directory into App Management Agents DC Win and list the contents of the directory. And here you see a zip file. So let's do a copy of this file, App Management Agents Win 2018 4.0.zip. We're going to copy this into our unconfigured folder, which is in the parent directory. Let's return back to the parent directory. And let's repeat this process for the App Management Agents DC AIX folder. And again, let's copy App Management Agents AIX into the unconfigured folder. Let's return to the parent directory and change directory into the App Management Agents DC Linux folder. List the contents of the directory. Observe there are 2 files in this folder, unlike the first 2. There's the App Management Agent XLinux file, as expected, but there's also a Cloud Resources DC, or data collector file. Since we're working with agents, we only want to copy the App Management Agents XLinux file over to our unconfigured folder. Let's change directory into our unconfigured folder and list the contents of the directory. We can confirm that we put all 3 unconfigured agent files into a single folder. Let's return to IBM Cloud App Management and let's do step 2. Download the following package file to the same system as the agent installation images and extract it. So let's click Download File, click Save File, click OK. Click on your download icon, click the folder icon. Right-click the downloaded file and select Copy. Click Other Locations and navigate to where you want to copy it. In my case, Downloads ICAM. Right-click and select Paste. Right-click the IBM Cloud App Data Center Agents configpack.tar file and select Extract Here. Note you can download and extract this file anywhere you want. It could be an NFS mount, it could be local storage like I did here. It doesn't have to be on your IBM Cloud private master node as I've done in this example. Now while this example focuses on installing the monitoring agent for Linux OS, a very similar process would work on installing the monitoring agent for Windows OS or Unix OS. It would just be a matter of which agent file we transferred to the target machine. Click Close. Let's minimize this window and return to our terminal window. Let's change directory to Downloads ICAM. List the contents of this directory, and you can see our configpack directory and the configpack tar file. Let's change into the IBM Cloud App Data Center Agents configpack folder and list the contents. Observe the Linux Unix configpack.tar file. Let's extract the configpack with tar-xvf Linux Unix configpack tar. You can see a list of the extracted files. Let's go run the pre_config.sh script. The reason we run the pre-config script is to update the installation media so that it has the key files, host name, and port number to automatically connect to the IBM Cloud App Management Server. This will mean for agents like the monitoring agent for Linux OS, there'll be no additional configuration required. So let's go run the preconfig command. The syntax is /preconfig.sh-s and you point to the folder where the unconfigured agent files are. In our case, Downloads ICAM Agent Unconfigured. Another parameter I did not specify is the -d parameter to set the destination image directory or the location of your depot. Since I didn't specify it, it's going to go to the depot folder within the parent directory that contains the agent config pack. You can watch the script run. He's successfully reading and configuring the tar and zip files and placing them to Downloads ICAM Depot, which is our default depot directory. So let's minimize this window and let's minimize our Firefox browser and open up a new terminal window. So let's go and SSH over to one of our worker nodes. I'll choose ICAM Worker 31. And let's change directly into the Downloads folder on this target machine. And let's make a directory called ICAM. We'll use this directory to hold our configured agent file. Let's change into the ICAM directory and do a secure FTP back to our master node. And let's retrieve that file we just configured. Let's provide the password. And let's change directory on the target box into Downloads ICAM Depot. list the contents of that folder. You can see there's our 3 configured agent files. Since we're on a Linux machine, let's go pull the appropriate agent for that, which is App Management Agents XLinux 2018.4.0.tar. Enter BY to close out the SFTP, and let's list the contents of the current folder to make sure the transfer indeed did happen. Let's extract this configured agent file with tar-xvf file name. You can see it creates a folder called App Management XLinux Agent Install. Let's list the contents of this folder and observe there's a command called install apmagents.sh. Let's run the command install apmagents.sh. You can see that gives us 6 choices of different agents to install, and we can install all of the above. Let's go with number 5, monitoring agent for Linux OS. Confirm the selections are correct by entering 1. Accept the default directory for the agent home and accept the license agreement. The installation proceeds. It'll take about a minute. So the installation completes. Observe the agent status in the middle of the page. It says server connection status is connecting. Let's change directory to where we can run some commands to configure and manage the agent, which is opt IBM APM agent bin. Let's run the OS agent status command. Observe the server connection status is now connected. This indicates that our agent has successfully connected to the IBM Cloud App Management Server. Let's minimize this terminal window and let's return to our Firefox browser. Let's observe on this page where we had the instructions to how to install and configure an agent that we've done step 3 now, which was run the preconfig.sh command, and then we use the configured agent image to install the agent on a different operating system. So we transferred that file over to ICAM Worker31 and we ran the installation script. Click IBM Cloud App Management Advanced. Click Resources. Observe the Linux Systems area. One resource is detected. The last update was from ICAM Worker31. Click View Resources. A list of all the Linux systems that have connected to our IBM Cloud App Management Server is presented. You can see in this case it's a single resource, ICAM Worker31. Select ICAM Worker31. Observe the data that's been collected and forwarded into the IBM Cloud App Management Server from the agent. Scroll down. When you're done reviewing the data, click Linux Systems. This takes you back to your list of Linux systems that have connected into the IBM Cloud App Management Server. This concludes this installation demo of installing an IBM Cloud App Management Agent.